If you'd like to make a Christmas card that is a different size for a change, how about this one? The folded size is 7.5 by 3.5, 19 centimeters by 8.9 centimeters, and in my tutorial I have the ultimate tip to attach a strip of cardstock like that, designer series paper. Good one, Karen. Hey, welcome back to Karen's Papercraft. Thank you very much for watching. Wat leuk dat je bekijkt. Dankjewel. So, if you're ready for it, I suggest we'll start. To make this cute little card, you need 4 inks, Pecan Pie, Early Espresso, Real Red and Bleu Nuit, it says here, of course Night of Navy in English. I've also used the Sending Cheers dies and the Sending Cheer stamp set. Sending Cheer, I said cheers, and more wishes for this very, very beautiful font. Right, I've done some preparation and I've already made 2 of these gingerbread men ahead, but I will be showing you how to make a gingerbread man and also give you the dimension of the card and everything. The designer series paper strip is Berry Christmas, which is lovely, I think. And then you need some very vanilla cardstock. I'll start by making the gingerbread man, and I've also stamped it on some very vanilla cardstock. I'm going to cut this to size a bit to start with, because this is larger than I need and it'll be too big to go into the mini Stamp and Emboss machine. This should be wide enough to take the gingerbread man. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm going to stamp it, and my grid paper is nearly gone. There's just a few pages left, so I'm going to stamp this onto the silicone craft sheet. That gives just that little more cushioning to make sure that your stamped image looks okay. So I want a gingerbread man, and I need, that's the D block for by the way. I was going to say for example, I meant by the way. Oh my word, this is going to be one of those days, I'm sure of it. I kept dropping things this morning, so I hope things work out fine. It's just one of those Karen moments. Okay, so I have taken the gingerbread man, the face and the hearts for the tummy. And I'm going to stamp the gingerbread man, of course, in Pecan Pie. Oh, it wasn't attached to my block very well, but never mind. It's all right now. And my stamp pad really needs re-inking, but because of that you get this sort of variegated look in the colour, which I like. So I'm not inking it for the time being until I've finished Christmas card with it. I'm going to clean my stamp, of course. I'll put it back in the case so as not to lose it and to, well, reduce the clutter on my desk. The face is with Early Espresso, and now it has a beautiful smile. And then the hearts on the belly are going to be stamped in Real Red. I'm going to move it down a bit so that I can see where I'm stamping, and hoping to get the hearts on right. Well, that's okay. You see a slight edge of white, well, white, very vanilla, but that's no problem. So put these back, and then I'm going to die cut it. I need to wash this. I've been using this a lot and sometimes it just doesn't stick anymore, but if you run it under the tap then it's okay. It's sticky again. Don't dry it with a dish towel, because then there'll be fuzz on that. So, the die. It has this little loopy thing on its head, which I'm going to cut off, because if I leave them on, they'll be just too big for the card. So I have 3 of my gingerbread men. Then I'm going to show you the card base. I have a scrap of Very Vanilla, which is a scrap, but it's large enough for what I want, because you need a piece of cardstock, which is, create a bit more room on my desk, which is 7.5 by 7. So I'll cut off that end, that's damaged, so 7.5, and then 7 inches, which in centimeters is, when I finished cutting I'll look for the size for you. In centimeters that is 19 by 17.8, so that was 19 and that is 17.8. And then with the 7-inch side top, you're going to score that at 3.5 inches or 8.9 centimeters. So 3.5 inches and score. Normally I would fold my card and do whatever I have to do to this card, but I'm not going to do that now because I'm going to show you a way of sticking on the designer series paper, and I have to cut that as well. First of all, you need a piece which is 2.8 inches, 5.4, 2.8 inches. I'm mixing centimeters and inches here. 2 1/8 of an inch, that's it, which in centimeters is 5.4 centimeters, and you cut it like that, and then you have this long strip which goes onto the card. So first of all I'm going to show you how to attach this paper strip to the card. I was looking for my magnetic sheet. I'm going to put a piece of magnetic sheet under the top piece of the grid paper, and I'm going to put my cardstock onto, with the scored line onto that fat line in the middle, and I'm using 2 magnets to secure my card onto the magnetic paper. And then I'll show you a really easy way to get this on, knowing where to put the glue and not getting glue all over your fingers or all over the rest of your desk. So first of all I'm going to measure this, and I want to attach it 1/4 inch from the folded line, excuse me, 1/4 inch from the score line, 0.6 centimeters. So this is a 1/4 inch line, and I'm moving my designer series paper strip just a bit down, and I draw a pencil line. And I'm putting it against the 1/4 inch line again, and I move it up a little, and again I draw a pencil line. These pencil lines will be invisible, you can see that, they will be under the paper, but now I know where to put the glue without figuring out this is where I put the glue, this is where I put the glue. This is just a fail-safe method. I'm going of course to put in some seal as well to make adhering easy. So now I can see exactly where to put the liquid glue, and I stay within the pencil lines as well, because you know glue spreads a bit when you push down from the top. Well, this should hold it, I'll make no doubt. And then I'm going to put it against the 1/4 inch there, so that's why attaching it in some way to your desk or your work surface helps, and I'm putting it along the bottom there, and here at the top again I look for the 1/4 inch line, and then it is completely straight and I can attach it, and because of the seal in the middle it won't shift anymore. So when you think it's positioned right, you can press down and it's fixed. Now I'm going to do my stamping first while my card is still on the desk, and I'm checking up to see if you can still see what I'm doing, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment about 1 inch from the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of these squares, that's an inch. And I'm using the More Wishes stamp set because it has this incredibly beautiful font, Merry Christmas, and you can see that I have already used Merry and Christmas a lot for my Christmas cards this year. I love this font. You need a large block for that. I have the I block here, and I'm going to put them on the block together, and I'm putting the top of the letter along the grid line and Christmas too, and I'm moving Christmas over to the left, and then I put them onto my block. There we go. And I'm going to stamp that in Night of Navy, which is one of the colours in the Designer Series paper, so I like that colour combination to put that into the rest of the card. So closing my pad, and then this is where I drew the line, so I want my Merry to be just on that pencil line and then trying to get it on straight, push down. Very pretty, even if I say so myself. Just clean my stamp. Right, get rid of my magnets and the magnetic sheet, I don't need that anymore. And now I can show you how easy it is to cut away the strip of Designer Series paper that you don't need. And don't throw this away, because when you've made 2 cards in this way, you will have 2 of these pieces left, and they again will fit onto a 3rd card. And with this paper, it just doesn't show that you have, you would have to cut it a bit shorter, of course, but don't throw this away. Okay, so now I can fold my card with a bone folder. I'm making sure it's nice and flat. Go over it one more time. And now you can see why I left it flat to do my adhering, because if you have folded it, it'll jump up all the time. So this is easier. And now all I have to do is attach these 3 cuties. I have a tip for you how you can do that with the spacing. But first let me get my dimensionals out. Oh, a new sheet, lovely. So 2 per little man, that's enough. If you want to be sure that you get the spacing of your gingerbread men right, you first do the bottom one and the top one, and then you can see how much space you have left in between for the 3rd one. Right, that's how I do it. Oh, and if you don't like the gingerbread men, which I just can't imagine at all, how about this card? Happy birthday. Same layout, presents. These are the More Wishes stamp set. The other one is Big Wishes and the same die set. And how about this one? Very simple, but I think it's nice as well. I'm going to erase that. So now it's pristine again. That's it for today. All the details for this card are on my blog, and the link is in the description box below. Did you like this video? Then I'd love for you to like it. It really helps YouTube understand that I make great videos. Thank you very much for watching. Dank u wel voor het kijken en see you next time. Bye bye, tot ziens!